Hi, Donna.
Hi, Kelly. How
Good
are
to
you?
see you. I'm going to see if I can switch my view here. So, hey, I did it. Okay, we got it. We're split. So, thank you so much for letting me chat with you. And I had so much fun doing your pictures last week. And so I just have a couple questions for us 50 plus working women out there that I think will be super inspiring. So, first of all, tell me a little bit about you and what you do and what led you to the photo shoot.
hmm Yeah, so I am an executive coach. It's my encore career. So, you work full time for other people, through your life. And then I just reached the point of going out on my own. And I, coach executives from middle managers all the way up to the C-suite. And like I said, it is my encore career and I just love it. So it
Oh,
defines me.
I can see you being a super inspiring coach. It's just inside of you. I can just so feel that. Well, so then why did you want to do the most recent photo shoot?
Yeah, well, you and I had done pictures right when the pandemic was starting, and that was great. But it's social media, contracting, proposals. I need new pictures on my bio. So it was time to update them. I think that updating about every 3 years
Yeah,
seems like the way to go, just so that you can change them out.
yeah.
Maybe some people more recently, some later. Plus, when we did our first pictures together, I was just starting to grow my hair out. So, and now I have let my full color grow out with the gray and white and all the colors that it is. And just embracing this age, this season of life. And so I wanted my pictures to reflect that too,
Yeah.
so that somebody, a potential coachee, isn't looking at a picture that's old, and then we get on our first call together and there's some, shock. So
And we talked about being authentic and how important that is. And I think you're an
mm,
inspiration. And
mm,
good for you for growing your hair out. I've done pretty much the same. I used to be platinum blonde. And so, and I just feel so much better not having to do the maintenance part. Isn't that the worst?
the
I mean,
worst.
it's the worst. Well,
Yes, and my hair is healthier. A
yes,
lot of people say gray makes, it changes the texture. For me, it changed it in a good way.
I think
Um,
so.
and also people will say, oh, my hair would look so bad that way. You don't know till you try. You've got to let it grow and try. But I feel like we were created with the right hair color for our skin color, and I'm
Absolutely.
done changing it.
I
So
really like it on you, honestly. I loved you as a blonde, but I really love this on you. And so I do want to share your pictures with everybody. I just love them so much. I see that you got some desk ones. So those are some of my faves for sure. The bright light white look is so good. And the black and white just making a comeback for sure. I think it's timeless. And it really shows your expression and not without the distraction of color. So it's just like, really, you can really see you, and it's good to get them in both ways. And yes, that's a killer shot. That black background with your hair, oh, was so good. And then this is like the money shot. I feel like this is the Forbes shot because you said you were trying to get reviewed on Forbes for your coaching. And I just think when they see this shot, they're going to just die. I mean, and I love that you got that little pop of orange one in there. That was a great shirt. And I love the V-neck knit shirts. They just work So good. So,
Yeah.
yeah, just a simple V-neck with a little pop of color. Well, let me
Mhm.
ask you a couple other questions that I think might be interesting to our group. So tell me a little bit more about I would love to know what drains you in your business and what fuels you. If you
Mhm.
kind of figured that out a little bit.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, I think what drains me are, what drained me when I was in full-time work. It's any company politics because sometimes I have to deal directly with the companies, um, or contracts or trying to get paid, some of those things. So
Sorry about
that
that.
that's the part that that's the part that drains me, and technology. So I am on Zoom all day long or some kind of video platform. And like yesterday, Zoom went down for a little bit. I
Oh
had a
gosh.
group to facilitate. So technology can get me, can really get me too, can drain me.
I see.
I keep backup computers. I've got everything. But
Yeah.
so they're the things that drain me. What fuels me is the job. I love coaching and I love the clients. Everyone has a story, everyone has needs. I coach a lot of leaders. So, they've gotten to that place for, a reason.
Right.
But they still have some blind spots, some edges to round out. I work with a lot of women executives that are younger than me, but they're trying to raise a family. They're, CEOs of companies or,
Sure.
CHROs, or they've got big responsibilities. So I love working with them, facilitating groups of them. So anyway, you can tell my energy
I
that
love it.
I walk away from those kinds of calls just, thinking, I love this. So
Oh,
again, Encore career. So
Encore careers, they're the best.
mhm,
I
mhm,
agree. I'm in my Encore career, and I was also in corporate America for a long time. And
mhm,
I think when you make this transition, you'll never go back. Like
mhm,
you could
mhm,
never, I could never do it.
mhm.
But
Yeah, I wish I did it sooner.
yeah,
I wish I really did it sooner, but you get that scarcity mindset, the golden handcuffs, you're tied to your salary, your benefits, or whatever. But
sure.
in reality, this would have held all of that. So,
Yeah. And in the meanwhile, life is happening and you're
uh-huh.
still doing that.
Mhm.
So tell me the best part that about being over 50
Mhm.
and what you love about it the most.
Mhm.
Would you ever go
Well
back?
over 50. But as we already talked about that hair color thing, it's
Yeah.
just living your authentic life. I I can make the choices for myself. So my choices, my contentment, um, just that living an authentic life.
Absolutely.
Again, I wish I could talk to my younger me and
Sure.
say, don't take life so seriously, don't,
Absolutely.
relax a little bit. So,
Yeah.
and that's what I love about um,
Being
being
a
over 50.
Yeah, and I'm well over that too. You said that.
Mhm,
I'm like, oh, I'm almost 59. And
mhm,
I think my hardest years were definitely in my 30s. And oh my gosh, and 40s too. So yep, I was kind of nose to the grindstone and then didn't didn't really notice what I loved or didn't love. I don't think I even felt like I had a choice
mhm,
to really sit with what I like to do. And I think every year I get older, and I don't know if you can relate to this, but I am becoming more introverted.
mhm,
So I love the one-on-one contact.
mhm, mhm,
I can't do the big group thing and that's why I don't do weddings. I don't do events. I don't really do families
mhm,
because I can't have that one-on-one connection. So it's that authenticated self that really becomes apparent, I think, when you get older. They keep that little person, that little girl inside you keeps poking, going, well, this isn't me anymore. So yeah. Well,
Yeah.
last thing I wanted to just ask you is if you're okay with sharing your contact information, like maybe LinkedIn or what have you, if someone wants to reach out to you.
Yes, I am on LinkedIn. I don't have a website. It's another part of this Encore career. I just didn't want to maintain the marketing of it.
Yeah.
So LinkedIn is, and that's where all my new images will be. And I'll change them out. I'm so glad with this session to have such an array of pictures that I can change out seasonally, or I do something different. And but my LinkedIn is just under my name, and it's Donna Grego Heinz, Donna, and then Grego Heinz is a hyphenated name, Grego -HEINTZ. So you can look me up there. My contact information's there. You can always message me. So,
Okay.
But yeah.
Yay, Donna. I'm so happy for you. And I'm just so grateful for you as well, and inspired by you. So yeah, thank you so much for being part of this. You're my first official interview for this campaign. So I will talk to you soon. And
let me say one more thing. I would encourage any women that are over 50 that are still kind of working for the man, that feel this tug towards their Encore career, seek coaching, whether it's with me or someone else. But coaching is such a safe place to start taking all those desires and start putting it together into some reality for yourself. So I just encourage, and there are a lot of coaches out there. You want to make sure they're credentialed, so that you're getting what you're paying for. But I encourage you, find that safe place to start putting it together. Don't let it swirl out there. Both you and I said, wish we would have done it sooner. So,
yeah, absolutely.
Maybe that's a good takeaway message for the women over 50.
Absolutely. I think, yeah, turning up the volume on that little voice is really important. Well, thanks again, Donna. And so I'm going to stop recording, but I'll be back to you in a second. Okay.
All righty. Thanks.